of the focus points I think has been mentioned earlier was to actually build XPRT liquidity, and through governance and then together with the community, that kind of was one of the priorities that was set. And for that, like in governance on Prop 21, we actually allocated 1 million XPRT in incentives to actually bootstrap that liquidity on Dexter and Osmosis. And so in June, we actually looked at how that was going. I mean, so far it's actually going quite well. Like on Dexter, you can see that the XPRT add-in pool, which was incentivized with 333,000 XPRT for 90 days until the end of August. Actually, that was done in Proposal 25. It's now been 1 month since then, and the liquidity actually has already doubled to close to 600K worth of liquidity. So that's nice to see that these community-driven governance proposals actually work out. On the Osmosis side as well, there was, I think, Proposal 34 added 128,000 XPRT for 90 days. And there as well, the liquidity is standing nicely around $260,000 worth of liquidity. So it's nice to see that these bootstrapping incentives kind of work to build incentives to build XPRT liquidity. Actually, to clarify, like all these utilization of governance spend, basically, we published an incentives log, so that was shared as well, so that you can see some more details around governance, like what the outcome is, the learnings from these incentives. And this is mostly kind of to give extra transparency towards the community on how these XPRT incentives are being used. So I want to put some extra effort into the transparency side of things, because we do know that is very, very important. Also in June, so more towards the end of June, we actually went a rolling upgrade on the chain. Went actually quite smooth, so I actually expect not many people that have noticed this, because it was a fully rolling upgrade. The reason for this upgrade was to fix an issue on the p-stake side that was caused by a relayer issue between the Cosmos Hub and the Persistence chain. So that took up some time in June, but in the end, it was nice to see how the teams got together and actually figured it out in a way that created almost no impact to the users. So that was very nice to see. In the meantime, Leap Wallet also added their support in June for persistence and the revamped staking hub, and also added support for XPRT governance proposals on their Telegram bot. So for a summary and reminder, so that's quite cool. Let me think what else. I think we also launched an intro to persistence campaign on layer 3, which is one of the biggest quest and discovery platforms within crypto. So far, we've onboarded 1,350 users, or I mean around that. It's probably more in the meantime, but that's last time I checked. Into the persistence ecosystem, and in turn also to Cosmos with a liquid staking quest on pStake. So yeah, all good indicators of traction.